Hello students. In this class, let us discuss about organ specific and tissue specific management. In the last class, we have discussed about the means of spread, how diseases can be transmitted from one individual to another individual. Particularly, the transmission of diseases mainly takes place either through direct contact or through indirect contact. Indirect contact means which includes vectors and contaminated food, water or air, etc. In this class, let us discuss the next part, that is organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Organ specific and tissue specific. Organ specific and tissue specific. Organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Organ specific and tissue specific manifestation means sometimes some pathogens particularly target some organs or some tissues of the body. Tissues are nothing but group of cells which are having similar origin, same structure and performing same function. Organ is nothing but group of tissues. Tissue is the group of cells, whereas organ is the group of tissues. Some pathogen or some microorganisms like bacteria, viruses or fungi or protozoans, sometimes they infect or they target particular organs of the body. There are number of organs in the human body and number of tissues or number of organ systems are present in the human body. Some pathogen or some microorganisms has developed adaptation to infect particular organ or particular tissue of the body. Means some particular type of microorganism always infect or they multiply in particular organs or particular tissues of the body. In some cases, the infected organ or infected tissue specificity depends upon the way of entry of microorganism. Way of entry of microorganism means microorganisms or pathogens may enter the body through nose while breathing, or microorganisms may enter the body through food, means through mouth. Sometimes they may enter the body through wound. The organs or tissues damaged by a particular type of pathogen sometimes depends on the way of entry of that pathogen. And there are some exceptional. For example, pathogenicity or severity of infection depends upon the type of tissues destroyed, and also it depends upon the toxins released by the pathogen. The type of toxin released by the pathogen and the type of tissues or organs destroyed by the pathogen. Some microorganisms, for example, which enter the body through nose. Microorganisms which enter the body through nose. For example, viruses. For example, rhinovirus. Rhinovirus is one of the microorganism which enter the body through nose. Then it infect the throat. That viruses infect the nasal passages or throat. That may lead to continuous sneezing, coughing, cold. Some microorganisms which enter the lungs through nose, some bacteria enter the body through nose, then they infect the lungs. Microorganisms which has entered the body through nose while breathing usually infect the lungs. When lungs are damaged or gets infected by particular type of microorganism, that leads to the development of respiratory diseases. When lungs gets infected, that causes respiratory diseases. Respiratory diseases like TB or tuberculosis, then pneumonia, asthma, pneumonia, tuberculosis, etc. Suppose particular type of microorganism enter the body through food. Micro enters the body through food, that means through mouth. Then usually that microorganism infect the digestive tract. It infect the digestive tract. Digestive tract means it may infect the stomach or it may infect the intestine or any part of the digestive system. Then there may be a development of diseases like diarrhea. When digestive system of a person is disturbed or infected, then that may lead to the development of diarrhea or typhoid fever, diarrhea or amoebiasis, etc. Some viruses which infect the liver, then they may cause jaundice. These are portal related organs and tissue specificity. That means microorganism which infect the particular part of the or organs of the body, that depends on way of entry of that microorganism into the body. That is called portal related organ and tissue specificity. Then non-portal organ and tissue specificity. Non-portal organ and tissue specificity means infection of particular organ of the body is not dependent on way of entry of microorganism. Non-portal means microorganism may enter through nose, but it may damage the digestive system or it may damage the liver. Or it may damage the red blood cells of the body. There is non-portal organs. For example, malaria. Malaria is a disease which is caused by Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a protozoan. Plasmodium vivax or Plasmodium falciparum is the protozoan which causes malaria, or it is a malaria causing protozoan. It enters the human body through mosquito bite. When female Anopheles, infected female Anopheles mosquito bites the human body, then Plasmodium enters the body. Particularly it enters the blood of an individual. It enters into the blood. Then after entering into the blood, this Plasmodium goes to various parts, like it goes to liver and RBCs of the blood. Plasmodium multiplies in the liver cells, then it multiplies in the RBC or red blood cells. Then it damages from the blood, it reaches the liver cells and RBC, red blood cells. Then elephantiasis. Elephantiasis or filariasis is a disease which is caused by the roundworm or helminth Wucheria Bancrofti. Wucheria bancrofti is the roundworm or ascalene which causes elephantiasis. This worm also enters the human body through mosquito bite. It enters the body through mosquito bite. It causes Wucheria causes filariasis. Through mosquito bite, it enters the blood of the person. Then it reach the lymphatic vessels. Means this Wucheria bancrofti gets multiplied in the lymphatic vessels of the body. Continuously it gets multiplied in the lymphatic vessels of the body. Due to the accumulation of live and dead Wucheria, there will be swelling of lymphatic vessels in the chest, in the scrotum or in the legs. Hence, the legs of the filariasis patient appears like the leg of the elephant. It looks like elephant legs. Hence, filariasis disease is also called as elephantiasis. It is also called as elephantiasis. And HIV or human immunodeficiency virus is responsible for the development of the disease AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. HIV enters the body through blood transfusion or use of infected razors, needles, syringes, etc. Or it may enter the body through sexual contact or from infected mother. But this HIV particularly infect the T4 helper T cells. It infects the helper T cells. Thereby it weakens the immune system of the person. So this is about non-portal organ and tissue specificity, and this is about organ related portal related organ and tissue specificity, and this is about non-portal organ and tissue specificity. Here the organ of the body or tissue of the body which gets infected by the pathogen depends on the way of entry of that pathogen. But here the tissue or organ of the body which gets infected by a particular pathogen is not dependent on the way of entry of that pathogen. This is about organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Thank you.